Fig fan! How are we? Quick answer, yes. You do garden in the rain. It's just water. Oh look, now I'm in the greenhouse. It's a little dry in the greenhouse. But hey, it's getting cold. It's fall. I want to save my pepper plants. Shout out to my buddies, including Bimo, who I watched this video from. We are going to prune our pepper plants. We are going to pull our pepper plants out, and we are going to store our pepper plants for the winter, overwinter them in my garage, and come springtime, plant them again, and they'll be ready to go, making more peppers. Also, happy Veterans Day. It means a lot that you protect our country. So, everyone out there a veteran, let me know if you need fig cuttings. I've done it before, I'm doing it again. If you're a veteran, you're interested in fig cuttings, hit me up. I'm happy to send you some for free. Spread the love. All right, let's pack up these pepper plants for the winter and overwinter them in the garage. These are my pepper plants. It is November. We have Veterans Day weekend, and it's gonna just get cold from here on out. It's taking a lot of energy for these pepper plants to produce because it's getting so cold now in the mid 50s, 60s. So I'm going to overwinter them, and then I am going to amend the soil with some compost, and then I am going to plant some garlic. Check it out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the base, the main stem, and then where it V's, I'm gonna take those two stems, and that's it. And then I am going to prune the rest off. So here's a great example, right? Your main stem and your V on either side of your scaffolding stems, right? So I'm gonna do that to all 8 of these pepper plants and call it good. What's happening? So now we are left with just that stem. Let's see these peppers, we're gonna save those. Oh, I'm sad for this to happen, but it's a good move. I love these pepper plants. They did so well this summer. They were so happy. They love being planted together. They love to hold hands. Boom. All right. Get all the peppers that are left. Stem up to a V, just like that. Alas, the last branch. You can see everything's trimmed down to their stems and V's. Almost. Boop. Because I want it to go dormant a little bit, but it's going to just give itself a slow recovery in a warmer space in my garage. This is what I have left over. One important thing to know. And now, pepper scraps, let that break down in the compost bin. Boop. Let's get our peppers. Made out pretty good. A lot of babies in here. This one's decent. Again, peppers were one of the best economical bangs for your buck to grow in your garden. If you grow enough, they like to grow in clusters, and they're so expensive at the grocery store. So I had peppers all summer, and 1 spicy pepper on top. All right, let's see what we got here. Scoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we got it. 7, 8. Boom. See you, plants. So any potting mix will do, but I want to save a lot of the root ball from these. Give nice width around it. Beautiful roots. Won't quite fit, so I'll shave it down to fit. Any sort of potting mix will do. When I have roots like this, try to want to give it a nice foundation, and then you want to kind of like bring the roots and the soil together as you pile it on. That way you don't have voids around the roots themselves. So lots of shaking, lots of settling, just so you kind of can bring the roots and the dirt together. Now water will help with this too. So after we do all this, give it a nice drink and let them sit, because regardless of how well we transplant, it's still transplant. So there's still going to be some level of shock to the trees and plants. So we just got to be really easy. But there you go, 1 down, 8 more to go. Get ready for a time lapse and go. All right, Fig Fam. That took like 10 minutes. Now I am going to till this stuff or rake it. All right. I'm gonna top dress it with some organic mushroom compost. Nice. All right, Fig Fam, that's that. A fresh bed. I have these tomatoes that I found in the compost. I don't know if they're gonna make it. I might transplant them too. Marigolds are just holding out because they're so pretty. I found them too. And great pollinators. We got some kale, carrots, red lettuce, kale, more baby kale, kale that made it through the summer, broccoli rabe. So I'm gonna have my garlic in the middle to separate the two beds. And then I have more seeds over here that I'm gonna plant. And then down the pipe, I'm gonna have a third bed right here, and then blueberry bushes here. But now I have my pepper plants going to keep over the winter while I have my winter crops growing here. In the spring, they're going to come back out. They actually look quite pretty, and if you just compare them to the seeds that I grew them from, they are huge and they did great. So I'm really excited in come springtime just to put them right back in the ground. Let's go ahead and put these in the garage on this beautiful rainy day. We actually haven't had rain for like, I don't know, 10, 12 days in a row. The fall can be quite dry here in the southeast if you don't have a hurricane or a storm. If you guys ever buy fig trees from me, this is my shipping supplies. But for now, the pepper plants are going to go right here next to the surfboards. All right, they are stored in my garage. And that's it. Easy peasy. And it's kind of a newer thing to think about. I've never thought of it. So I wanted to share it with everyone here after I found out on the internet from Bimo. Shout out to him. But I know this isn't figs, but I do love to garden. And while everything's going to sleep, I want to show you some of the other things that I do while the figs are dormant this winter.